Hey y'all, I am doing my nighttime routine and I was just thinking about a topic, and when I think about a topic, I know I have to talk about it because you just get so passionate about what it is you're talking about. And so, yeah, I am mid face mask, but I'm going to talk about why you should embrace the struggle and also why not embracing the struggle is no good for you. So, the reason I thought of this topic was because I saw an advertisement on YouTube for weight loss. And I don't remember if it was a pill that you would take that was supposed to suppress your appetite, or if it was I think it was an injection that you would use to make you lose weight somehow. And something about that I just really do not like. I get it if you have a condition where you literally cannot lose weight no matter how hard you try, because I know some people have conditions like that. But if you do not have a condition like that, you are just lazy. I have struggled so much with physique goals, like losing weight, gaining muscle, gaining more weight in certain areas, whatever. And if you are committed enough to your goal, there is no reason why you should not reach it. And that goes for anything in life, not just about your body. But the reason I just don't like that form of weight loss or that approach to weight loss is because working out, eating healthy, that builds character. That builds discipline, because it takes discipline to look at a sweet treat that is chemically addictive in your brain and to say, no, I'm not going to eat that because it's unhealthy for me. It is discipline to show up for yourself every single day to work out or to eat healthy. It is commitment, and it builds you as a person, because working out, yeah, it might make you feel better physically, but the reason why it makes you feel better mentally is because it builds those quality traits. It builds the quality traits of discipline, commitment, just generally looking out for your health and being conscientious of what you put into your body and becoming a more conscientious person. And also, what I think you learn during working out is you learn your limits. And when you are able to pass your limits, when your body is telling you to stop and you say, nope, you can keep on going. When you are able to pass your body's limits like that and not get so burnt out after, it's such a transcendent experience when you can do that. It is amazing, and you can only feel that if you work out and if you take the steps to approach your weight loss journey in a different way. And that's the problem, I think, not only with this weight loss pill or injection, but just with today's society. We are so quick to give up on things and just take the easy route. I think this is the same for dating today. I think if something doesn't work out with a partner, we are so quick to just go to Tinder and keep on swiping right and keep on failing in that relationship. And there is no commitment anymore. There's no commitment to ourselves, to just showing up for ourselves daily, showing up for our partners daily, and supporting them through hard times and working through things rather than just giving up. And I think we've lost that trait as a society, because when you overcome hardships together as a couple, you two are building this, you two are strengthening your relationship, not only with each other, but as individuals. You are making each other stronger. And we are just so quick, like we have AI girlfriends and boyfriends now. I think there's a lot more people using the girlfriends, a lot more guys, than they're all girls using boyfriends. But it's just because we are just so quick to just take whatever's available to us that satisfies us to a certain level, but it will never be as satisfactory or as fulfilling as meeting someone that you really do like, and that is an actual person, first of all, that you can work through things with, that sees you at your worst and doesn't give a shit, that still loves you despite that. And I do think that technology, and especially AI, plays a big part in us not embracing the struggle anymore. Money is really easy to make online now, and honestly, you do have to work kind of hard for that now. Who am I kidding? No, you don't. But with AI, with the writing essays in school, you can cheat so easily now, and you can use AI to edit AI so that it doesn't look like it's AI. It's like we're working hard in all the wrong places. And I am one that used to love writing essays, and I'm talking handwriting. I loved taking the AP placement exams, or not placement, but the AP exams at the end of your course. I loved those, ate them up. I loved APUSH and I loved AP Lit because I just loved writing the essays because it makes you think. And I think a lot of us are losing our capacity to think for ourselves, and we are just going with whatever like society is pushing us towards. And that makes us less opinionated on things. That makes us more like sheep. And it makes us, I think, more depressed. And it will not be fulfilling to your soul if you are just never struggling. And I think also that's why there's a lot of cheating going on in relationships, in nowadays relationships, because I think that we are not committed to figuring things out, to voicing ourselves, to honoring our partner, because we cannot even honor ourselves and our own opinions, our own workout regimen, whatever. When you show up for yourself in any sort of way, whether it's your workout or your diet or your grades, when you put in that hard work, it is so rewarding when you perform well on tests. It's so rewarding when you do see progress, not only in how your body looks, but in how it feels. And we are just, I think it's really making a lot of us so unhappy, like not having to struggle at all. And it is making us less educated, and it's making us more selfish, honestly, because struggling is not selfish. Who wants to struggle? No one. That's the whole point of this goddamn that's the whole point of this video, excuse me. Because not enough people want to struggle. You have to learn to embrace it, whether you want it or you don't. Embrace the struggle, because when you don't embrace it and when you keep on like shying away from it, you are going to be very unhappy. Trust me, because it builds no character traits. It does not make you grow. It keeps you in this state of comfort. And honestly, it kind of brings you down to a state of, I don't even know what a state lower than comfort is, but it brings you lower. Another example I just thought of is the ghosting culture with Snapchat. You don't agree with something someone has to say that you're seeing, like dating, ghost. Because it's so easy now to just end things whenever you want. And that is selfish. That is being inconsiderate of what the other person has to say, what their thoughts are, and us just deciding they don't agree with me, they don't align with me. No, I'm not gonna try anymore, like goodbye. And in some instances that is appropriate. If it is a constantly recurring problem with that person, by all means leave them. But if it is just a 1 or 2 time occurrence, and especially if you have not brought it to their attention, you do not have the right to ghost them. If it's a problem, like, they deserve to know. And that in itself is a form of honoring someone and respecting them. And we are losing honor and respect for people because we are so quick to ghost and just move on to the next person. It's actually so soulless, and I hate that culture. That was another example, And a prime example that I know is applicable to all of you because you are watching this on a form of social media is social media. You don't want to try things that will change you as a person, so you look at other people that are doing things that are making them change and grow, that are making them feel certain ways, that are making them grow into certain versions of themselves that you want to grow into, but you don't, because it's so much easier to watch it happen. Isn't that sad? That is so freaking sad. And I'm not saying this to come at you guys, but it's genuinely so sad because there's so many of us that I think are just lost, that don't know what they want in life, that don't know who they want in life, that don't even know who they are, because it is so easy when we have uncomfortable emotions to just distract ourselves from that. Like back in the old days, they didn't have phones that they could go on whenever they were feeling sad. Like they had to sit with those emotions. And that is why I think they were probably more satisfied with their lives, because it does become satisfying when you learn yourself and you learn your emotions. It's tough at first, yeah, but once you become better at it, you're not a stranger to yourself anymore. And I don't think I have anything else to say on this topic other than embrace the struggle, because it should be happening in your life. If there's no struggle in your life, something that isn't challenging you to make you grow, then you're doing it wrong. Because struggle builds strength. Struggle builds perseverance. Struggle builds commitment. It builds so many other things as well. And we are moving away from that. And I'm telling you, it is going to be a really, really disturbing road that we will go on if we keep living like this. So yeah, good night, children. Take care of yourselves. Be healthy, be well.